Greetings, humans. Today I want to introduce Firebase to everyone that does not currently already know about it. If you already know about Firebase, maybe you'll learn something new along this series. If you don't know about Firebase, then you're probably going to really appreciate knowing about it. So for starters, Firebase is part of Google's GCP, which is Google Cloud Platform suite of tools, and it's also a part of the whole serverless movement that we've got going on right now. And so serverless does not mean that there's no server involved. It means that someone else is going to be doing the management of the servers. So when it comes to Amazon, they've got AWS. When it comes to Microsoft, they have Azure. When it comes to Google, they have GCP. Firebase is where you can easily connect to like Dialogflow and to pretty much every other set of applications that Google has, but integrated inside is machine learning and hosting. And so in this video, let's go ahead and set up a new project, and then I'm actually going to set up some hosting. And we're going to be working with the domain humi.info. So I'm going to go ahead and set up a Firebase hosting for humi.info, and it'll have a node.js backend. So let's get started. So the project name, I'm going to make it humi info. And yes, I would like Google Analytics. I'm going to create a new account. And I accept the terms and conditions. And so now an account is being set up. Now that was fast and easy. So I'll go ahead and hit continue. Now we are all set up. So I'll just scroll down. You can see that we've got authentication, Firestore, which is a database backend, Crashlytics, which lets you know the uptime and the performance for the app or the web page or whatever. Messaging, A/B testing, etc. Machine learning. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with hosting. Now, when you click on the hosting, first it looks like this. So for the next steps that I'm about to achieve, you're going to need two things installed, and they are as follows: node.js. Okay, so you're going to have to install node.js, and then you're also going to have to install Cloud Sdk. There we go. I installed this so long ago, I almost forgot the name of it, so bear with me. But here we go. So yeah, depending on your OS, you're gonna have to install the Google Cloud SDK. It's inside of the GCP environment. And so you select the project. So right now, let's see, We don't have, I'll have to create a project. And select your billing account. Hit create. And then you'll have this. And then, but in order to install, here we go, install the Cloud SDK. So you would click this, it's going to download, and then you would install this. So first you install node.js, then install Cloud SDK, and then after that you'll be able to do the steps I'm about to do. So here I've just opened up a node.js command prompt, and I am going to, let's go to the desktop, and I'm going to put dev. I'm going to put it in a dev folder, and let's make it my info. All right. So I'm going to keep this folder open, and over here I'm going to go ahead and use the command prompt to start setting up the Firebase hosting. So we start by navigating to the folder we want to install in. So I'll go to cd /dev /info. So once you get in there, you go Firebase init for Firebase initialization. And then after that, we're going to answer a few questions. And so you're going to see the GCP SDK put all of the files necessary for the Firebase hosting deployment inside of this folder that I've got open right now. So right now, as we wait, what's happening is node.js and GCP are getting things ready, connecting into my account, preparing everything so that I can then go ahead and go through the steps of setup. So here we are. Are you ready to proceed? So you can see we already have one file that just appeared, the Firebase debug log. And so I'll go ahead and just answer the questions using the keyboard only. You can't use the mouse when you're in this command prompt. So yes, I'm ready to proceed. And so first of all, we can select all of the features that we want to use. I only want to use hosting right now. So I navigate down to hosting using my arrow keys, and then hit this space bar to select hosting, and then hit enter to submit it. Now I'm going to use an existing project, and I'm going to pick my info. And yes, I want to use the public as my home directory. And yes, I would like to rewrite all URLs. Okay. And now you see we've got additional files, and the most important part is this public folder right here. And we have a index.html file. Now, if I hit refresh, you're going to see that nothing happens inside the hosting environment yet. But once I do my first deployment, this page is going to change. So now, since we're already in this folder, I'm just going to go ahead and put the command Firebase Deploy. And it's going to go ahead and deploy those files to the Firebase hosting. I'll come in and refresh. And so I'll go ahead and click this, and as you see, it loads. So here's the page, Now I'm just going to make a quick edit to the index.html file, and I'm not going to open up Dreamweaver. I'm just going to open up Notepad real fast and make a quick text change. I'll just change right here. So now I just added welcome to HuMy info, and I'll come back in here to the terminal, run the same deploy again, and then I'll refresh. And right now you see it just says welcome, but now in orange we have welcome to HuMy info. So that's the adjustment I just made here. And I just made the change in Notepad so I didn't have to go through opening up Dreamweaver, because I'm not going to go any further in this video. This is an introduction, but now you see we have that submission. I'll go ahead and refresh, and you'll see a record of both. So this is the current. This is the current version. We can roll back, so you have version control built right inside. You have direct access to authentication and database and storage and node.js cloud functions and machine learning and all sorts of other extremely powerful tools. And we can also add our own custom domain. And so in the Firebase series, we're going to be doing all of that stuff. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.